Well, welcome to the Engine Room on Bomber TV, proudly brought to you by True Value Solar. We've got Simon Goodwin and also Dean Wallis here at Windy Hill, and behind us at the moment the James Hird Academy currently in action. Essendon royalty out there, the Vanderhaars, the Longs, the Danahers. Who else is out there? Wally, you're heavily involved in it. It's great to have the boys back this week at Windy Hill.
Daisy Williams is young bloke, Geordie. Yeah, you touched on the Danahers. Longy's young boy, Jakey Long, brought a mate down from Northern Territory, showed a bit.
He'd be pretty quick.
Yeah, he's very quick. Yeah, Bomber's young bloke. Yep. Yeah, no, there's a few there, so it's good.
Good to have the academy here again this week.
Yeah, it's the second time we've done it this year. So, and the dads and the mums, if they want to come, are getting together tonight to reminisce on the good old days. So we're having a function tonight just to catch up with the kids and the parents. So it'll be good to reminisce on the old days and have a couple of frothies.
Absolutely, a few too many. I hope not, Wally. Now, Goody, Brendan McCartney and Mark Thompson have been getting all the credit for Saturday night's win, but I think secretly you should be getting the credit, mate. Can you take us through the win and how much it means to the boys and the club, and I guess the confidence of the players moving forward?
Yeah, I think it was a great night for the footy club in general. You know, to come up against the team that hadn't been beaten and sort of in the form that we were in, we're probably certainly working towards getting a really solid performance out of the group. But, you know, to our credit, the younger players really stood up, and we certainly understand that it's 1 week in our development moving forward. But, you know, we've probably the last 5 weeks spent a lot of time and and the players have especially trying to get us back playing to the standard that we want to play at. And there were signs of it over the last 5 weeks, but on Saturday night we put 4 good quarters together.
How important is it now to back it up against Richmond at the MCG on Saturday night? We haven't got a great record at the MCG either. We need a win at that ground, but also to get 2 wins in a row as well.
I think we're very well aware that Saturday night was one result that we were looking for, and we're still in that development phase and looking to improve each player and the way we play. So Saturday night's another crucial game for us. You know, we came up against a side that beat us 6 weeks ago. They played some really good footy that night, so we're certainly under no illusions what we're up against and the way that we want to go into the game.
One of the master strokes on Saturday night was putting Andrew Welsh on Matthew Scarlett and basically to nullify his effect coming out of defence. Unfortunately for Welsh, he got injured, Wally, but it was a great move, wasn't it, to do that? But unfortunately for him, obviously he's out now.
Was that Bomber that created that?
Come on, take credit.
No, I think we know Welsh. He's done some fantastic roles as a defensive forward in the past, and his ability to lock in and do a team-orientated role, which it was, but also the ability to find the footy and to keep Scarlett to a couple of possessions and a half of footy, and also hurt him with a couple of goals was an amazing effort. And unfortunately, Bush has copped a little injury, but knowing the bloke and who he is and how he will fight back, and but it was a pretty spectacular half a footy for Welshie, so hopefully we get him back pretty quick.
Yeah, absolutely. And the midfield pressure and intensity around the ball was fantastic. Goody, especially, blokes like Heath Hocking and Ben Howlett, but also another guy that's really stood up was Brent Prismal, I thought.
Yeah, look, he was terrific. So I think Priz has certainly gone away to the VFL for the last 7 or 8 weeks and worked on some aspects of his game that we think are really important to the way that we want to play, and he's come in the last few weeks and put those on display, and he's starting to really evolve as a player that we can see playing for a long time at the Essendon Footy Club. So his role on the weekend was critical, along with some of the younger midfielders, and he showed some real leadership in there.
And some of those other younger guys, Wally, of course, Hibberd and Hardingham and Howlett, and these guys were fantastic. Heppel. It's a really good sign for the future, isn't it, when those blokes who have barely even played 20 games are leading the way when you look at the best players list.
Yeah, I think Goody's touched on it about the development phase, where we're at. And,
who's the development coach at Essendon?
He's doing a great job, isn't he?
Don't worry about Bomber taking all the credit. Yeah, but I think to pick up the paper Sunday morning and see 4 or 5 of your best players are, like you said, 0 to 50 games, and that's where we're at. And it's just getting those quality games into those players when we haven't got a Winderlick, a Dempsey or a Watson in your side, and that's what it's all about, and that's what the year's all about. So yeah, just keep ticking the boxes.
Absolutely. Well, boys, thanks for joining us on the Engine Room once again. We're just going to finish the show today with a little version of the team song after the match. If you didn't happen to hear it, here it is.